Yo, what is going on, you guys? Ballin' Games 03 checking in, back with another Madden 15 Ultimate Team video for you guys. Alright guys, so in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to master the auction block. Now, I know some of you experienced Madden players, Madden Ultimate Team players, will already know most of these tips, but believe it or not, every year we have new players coming in to play Madden Ultimate Team. So, some of these tips might be helpful for them, and maybe some of them might be helpful for you guys. Maybe you guys never knew about it. But yeah, that's completely fine. So let's move on. Alright, so now the first tip we are going to work on is timing. Now, timing is really crucial, especially if you're the buyer or the seller. So now first, let's think as the seller. So now you want to sell your card. So basically, when you go to sell your card, there are times that you don't want to sell your card, times as in times throughout the day that you don't want to sell your card, and times that you do want to sell your card. So right now, as of now, I'm recording this at 3:15 p.m. in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time. So let's just go ahead and see what the market is looking like. Usually around this time is when cards start to get cheap. So you do not want to sell your cards around 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, the reason is, during the day, what happens is when everyone comes back from school, the kids that play Madden, they come back from school, and the adults that play Madden, if they work when they come back from work or whatever, usually not a lot of people go on Madden Ultimate Team from around, I would say, like in the morning time to around like 3 o'clock. Now, starting 3 o'clock, once it hits like around afternoon, evening time, that's when the market starts to get flooded with cards because, people come back home, they start pulling packs, they start putting cards on the auction block. So that is the time that you do not want to sell your card. For instance, I will go ahead and show you a really good example. And so right now, you can see the cheapest Ben Grubs is 17K. All right. Now, that is pretty cheap because right now, Ben Grubs, about 2 hours from now, I would say 2 hours, 3 hours, he'll probably be down to 11 to 13K. Like, he goes down, and that's just one card. This happens with every single card because around, like I said, 3 p.m. to maybe like 9 p.m., so 9 o'clock in the night, Eastern Standard Time. And if you live on the West Coast, of course, probably even, I would even say like 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to probably like 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's like 9 p.m. Western or Pacific time. So that's getting all confusing, but you know what I mean. Usually from the time when people come back from school and work and whatever they're doing, and from the time they go to bed, like, no one's going to stay like on Madden on a weekday. Not many people do, at least, like around like 11 o'clock in the night, 12 o'clock in the night, because, we have stuff the next day. But on weekdays, like I'm saying, that's when the market gets flooded. So you do not want to sell your cards. So what you want to do is you want to sell your cards around midnight, or you want to sell them early in the morning when no one is on. So those are the times that you want to sell your cards. That way you can get the best value out of them. Because if you don't, then if you sell them during the time when everyone is putting them on the auction block, you're not going to get as much as you could have gotten if you sold them in the morning or the night. So that's how you want to think of when you're the seller. Now, when you're the buyer, on the other hand, what you want to do is you want to buy during like 3 o'clock to around like 12 o'clock midnight, whatever it may be. The time when most people are on the auction block, because that way you can get the card for the cheapest value. And I'll give you an example. I made this mistake too. I bought Ben Grubs for 20K. All right? You could call me dumb. I literally made a horrible mistake. I can't believe I did it. I don't know why I did it. I don't know what I was thinking. I bought him for 20K. And my friend's like, man, he was just getting pissed off at me. But, he was actually going for 13K like later on. So I could have saved myself 7K. And yeah, like I'm saying, timing really matters. So that being that, when you're buying, you make sure you want to buy when a lot of people are on. And when you're selling, you want to sell the card when not a lot of people are on. Okay, now the next thing that you want to do whenever you're trying to upgrade your team is, like always, you want to save the most amount of coins that you can. So basically what you want to do is you want to go into quality, just start off simple, 80 to 84. And you want to hit time remaining. So that way you can have an option and the option to bid. Because bidding, trust me, this year, Madden made it much more easier to bid on cards. And it's so much more like, it's time saving. I mean, compared to buying, obviously buying a card, you'll get it instantly. But bidding, it does take a little bit of work. You got to keep on bidding to get the highest bid. But trust me, in the long run, you will save yourself a lot of coins. By look at this right here. Jared Veldheer. He's going for 1.3K. He's an 82 left tackle. I guarantee you if you hit buy now, it would have been a lot more. So just look at the auction block. Just be aware that you always have the option to bid on cards, because trust me, if you do win a lot of bids, which I have been able to, I've been able to save myself tons of coins and, you know, spend it on other cards that I also need. So just be aware that you can always bid also. Now the next thing I want to share with you is Football Outsiders. Now, a lot of Football Outsiders do go for cheaper than the base cards do. So, for example, right here, Seantrell Henderson only goes for 1.9K, and he's a solid right tackle. I'll compare him to my Doug Free. See, he's pretty nice. He's really nice, actually. For 1.9K, that's definitely a nice bargain. I'm not sure how the right tackle market is going or looking like, but you know, you can definitely get some value out of Football Outsiders. They might not always seem all that pleasing because of their rating, but trust me, they're nice, solid overall cards. Anyways, guys, those were just a couple tips that I thought that could help you guys on the auction block to help you guys master that. And anyways, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, go ahead, drop a like. If you're new to the channel, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. And until next time, guys, I'm out.